Do you ever have those days where you just don't want to get out of bed? Because today is definitely one of those days for me. And I still have the desire to make this video, but I got like maybe 2 hours of sleep last night. So I just don't feel like moving. I feel like laying here and rambling on about Venus and Libra. And yep, that's about it. Okay. So having Libra as a Venus sign, what does that mean? Well, when we think of Libra, we know that Libra is the ruler of the seventh house, and the seventh house is all about partners and one-to-one relationships. With that being said, we're dealing with a sign that is very, very much so partner focused, and that definitely has its pros and its cons and all of that. 4 different signs and all of that. So if you are a Venus in Libra, you are probably very, very focused on finding somebody who to spend your life with, essentially. Somebody that you can have a very give and take like relationship with, somebody that you are able to kind of weigh the scales of responsibility with, and just share your life in a wonderful Venusian way. With Libra being ruled by Venus, Venus feels at home in Libra, almost like it would a Venus in Taurus, and those two are highly compatible because of that. As a Venus in Taurus myself, I've dated quite a few Venus in Libras, and they are some of the sweetest and most charming people in the world. The only issue can be sometimes you might have a hard time getting them to actually commit. That's largely due to the fact that they are constantly weighing scales inside their head. They're very, very devoted partners once they do commit to you, but it can take a little bit longer just because they're very much so focused on the long term in a sense. If we're going to commit, we're going to do absolutely everything together. And I don't mean like they're going to be like glued to your side necessarily, but partnership is really big to these people. It's big in the sense that it's their entire drive in a relationship. They want to partner up. They want to couple up. They want to share their love with people and have love shared with them in return. They want to be that person that derives the relationship on the concept of give and take. If we go to my favorite restaurant this week, we're going to go to your favorite restaurant next week. And we're all going to be happy. And we're going to be harmonious. And we're going to enjoy this Nirvana-like relationship together. No, when I say Nirvana, I don't mean that in a Neptunian way where a Venus and Libra is unrealistic, because they aren't. They're all mental. They're air signs, so they're completely intellectual, all inside their head. They're not super, super mushy because of this. But they still do well with signs that would be maybe a little bit more emotionally invested, just because they do care so much about things being fair. A Venus and a Venus in Libra and a Venus Aquarius would do great, even just because they're both very, very focused on equality and doing what's right, I guess you would say. A Venus in Libra is a big spender as well. No, they're not super big spenders, but they do like to spend money. And they're the kind of sign that if they're going out with you and they're like, say they even take you they say they take you shopping, and they want to buy all this shit and you don't have money, they want you to be able to have the same. So they're not as showy in regards to materialism type stuff as like a Venus and Taurus would be, but they still want the exact same for you. So they will make that exception, I guess you could say. Venus in Libra, even like Venus in Libra beauty is really interesting to me. It's very, very classic. It's not like a Venus in Taurus would be, which is also ruled by Venus, so they are exuding kind of Venusian traits. It's more so classic and like refined beauty. It's very simplistic, yet also very, very beautiful still. In my head, which I'm just being sarcastic when I say this, Venus in Libra is very Republican. I don't know why exactly, but they're very clean cut. And they want their partners to be like that as well, which would definitely be even more so true for a male Venus in Libra. A Venus in Libra is the kind of person that's going to enjoy going out with their partner in a sense that they're going to do something that allows them to really enjoy the beautiful things in life. Not like a Venus in Taurus would be in a sensual manner. Venus in Libra is drawn to things like the arts and like fine food, but it's more so in the thought basis of it inside their head, as opposed to something they need to like really experience with their body, mind-body connection type thing. A Venus in Libra, they're just so damn sweet. Seriously, like I don't know how you can't love these people. Like my son is a Venus in Libra. If I do something, even like go to the store and like get him a candy bar that is just for him, he will offer me half of the candy bar, because they're so big on sharing things with the people that they care about. It's how they show that they love you, by doing things that are fair, by being charming and sweet, and thinking a lot about your needs and trying to make adjustments to make sure that your needs are being met as well. A lot of Venus and Libras that I have met are highly like artistically inclined, or even more so in a musical sense. A lot of them are great musicians, and very drawn towards music in general. Even if like that Venus and Libra doesn't have musical talents themselves, they will be highly invested in music. Definitely somebody that would take you to like a show, or even like something within the arts. Like they would be big on going to like the movies, or even potentially like theater, or like an art exhibit. Definitely big on food too, though. They love their food, like good food, high quality food, food that is upper crust. But yeah, Venus and Libras are really, really sweet like that. Like I said, they're the ruler of the 7th house. Everything about partnerships is what these people want in a relationship. So they're very, very good at that once they can make up their mind whether or not you are worth their time and whether or not you will give them the same in return. There's a lot of thinking there. Too much thinking sometimes to almost put them in their detriment, but still, they're incredible people. So yeah, I apologize. I didn't feel like getting up right now because I don't know. It's crap outside here. I just don't feel like it. And now I'm rambling. So, yep, I'm going to end this. Hope you enjoyed it.